Hello and welcome to another World of Warplanes video with me, Sir 10 Death. Today we're going to have a look at a rarely seen plane in the game, and it is the Mitsubishi Ki-33, and wondering, is it worth the gold? Now at the minute this is not for sale. It's not a standard premium plane that's available in the tech tree. I think it appeared as part of a Christmas package or possibly a birthday package a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, but it does often feature as a bonus code plane that you can pick up often with magazines or in giveaways. So as ever, there'll be some replay footage going on in the background, and I'll be talking about the plane, its strengths, its weaknesses, what it does well, what it doesn't do so well, and then ultimately giving my personal opinion as to whether it's worth picking up should it appear. I've decided to make this video now because it is the beginning of December 2017 and wargaming are quite notorious for often putting things for sale in the premium shop that aren't normally available. So I suspect things like this planes like this could crop up in the next 3 weeks time for sale. It being a tier 3 fighter, it'll only be £3 or £4 unless wargaming go and tag it onto some massive package that costs a fortune, which hopefully they won't do. So we're just approaching the first cap here, and let's talk a bit about the plane itself. It's got 110 hit points, which is okay. It's tier 3, it's not spectacular, it's not terrible, it's alright. So we can't really complain too much about that. It's better than some, it's probably worse than some others. Speed wise, it's again pretty average. It has a speed that, you can see here it's doing this sort of the 400, just but that's into a dive. It normally goes around in the 350 or so. So its speed is okay as well. Guns. Well, the guns on the Ki-33 are not great. It only has two 7.7mm cannons. They have a decent rate of fire of 800. You can see here it is chipping away at this, but this plane here is one that should be getting destroyed quite quickly. And it does the job, but it just doesn't do it spectacularly quickly. The guns have an operating range, a standard operating range, or an effective range of 420 meters. Of course, you can't start shooting before that, as I often do, as I'm doing here right now. But yeah, within 420 meters, you're going to start to do full damage, and they're okay. They're just not great. The guns I've seen better on other planes. Take example of the I-15 BIS DM2, which is another uncommon plane you don't often see in the game, but that's got much better cannons. It's got 4 cannons on it. So far everything's sounding a bit negative. The hit points are meh, the speed is meh, the firepower is pretty lacking, to be honest. So why am I actually still playing this? Well, for one reason. It's got a maneuverability that is practically second to none at this tier. It is its official rating is 1130. It's an extremely maneuverable plane, and that allows you to get those fairly average guns into places and keep them there. And you're going to see a good example of this coming up pretty soon. How this, when you decide to get on the tail of somebody, they simply will struggle to ever shrug you off. So I'm doing okay in this so far. I managed to get myself, a couple of kills and doing alright. You'll see that because it's Japanese, it's quite lightly armoured. As such, you get people like this who I think he was trying to ram me there. But here's an example. He's gone past me, he's trying to turn to me, I'm already around and putting shots back into him and finishing him off before he's even got fully turned around. And you will see another example of this a little bit later on in this gameplay. This game is very short, by the way. It happens to be one of those games where I was on a team of people that seemed to have a clue what they were doing and held the caps, and you can see that the superiority bar at the top is going up quite quickly. Here's another example. That biplane goes past, he's trying to turn on me, I'm turning back on him. Now this is actually a pretty manoeuvrable plane, but I managed to double turn, get back and put shots back into him again. It is taking more than one pass to get onto his tail properly, but he can't shrug me off and he can't outrun me, he can't outturn me. I'm having to put a bit of effort in, but he simply can't get away. No matter what he does, he's done. His game's over, and that's possibly because the maneuverability of this allows me just to stay behind him all the time. Its control rating as well is also a control rating of 90. It's a very nice plane to turn and to get. But if you like playing turn and burn fighters, it's pretty good for that. And it's quite a pleasant plane to play, as long as you're accepting the fact that those guns are going to make you have to put effort in.
Way to go.
So far I've got myself, I've just passed the 4,000 combat points, which is okay. Now this is a good example here. Here's a plane coming in here, and it's another Japanese fighter. And he goes past me, I turn and drop in behind him. Now this guy is he's trying to do everything he can to get out of his way. You'll see he's twisting, he's turning, he's trying to turn left, he's trying to turn right, and he just can't get out of these guns. Now they're doing small amounts of damage, but they are effective when you can get behind somebody and stay there. Just past the 5,000 combat point mark now. And already this game is near enough where we have literally just taken the caps and held them from the very beginning. It's pretty rare when that actually happens. So that was a short game, that was a 5-minute game. And just in that short amount of time, I managed to get myself the Flying Start Award, get myself the Subjugator Award, get the Class 5 Fighter, which is not spectacular. I finished second overall in the team with a combat rating of 6,250. It's actually, I'm quite pleased to have done over 6,000 in 5 minutes. But look at that, it's 56,000 credits in a 5-minute game. So would I recommend this little plane if it becomes available soon? I personally would. The guns aren't great, but it's fun. I've always said in all my videos I play for fun. This is quite a good, fun aeroplane to get out there with, and it will earn you some credits as long as you do okay in it. It's a short video, and I hope it helps some people decide if this plane does crop up, whether they want to get it or not. As ever, please do like, share and subscribe my videos. They are coming thick and fast, and my channel is building. Thank you very much for everybody out there for helping support my work. Goodbye.